साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Living a spiritual life means living a life of balance, where we do not indulge in any excesses. And when we make this statement, it does not mean only in the world. Our definition of the world is starting from intellect all the way to the outside. So do not indulge, overindulge in any theme, any idea, any concept. Don't indulge in your body, don't indulge in your relatives, don't indulge in your friends. Don't be friendly to everyone. This is what the Mahatmas say, and scriptures also say. Feel the emotion, but do not become emotional. Be a friend to everyone, but do not become friendly to anyone. This way, the name of the game is to fall back into ourselves, to be ourselves. And right now, as a seeker, the obstacle is the mind. So when Yoga Sutra says Chitta Vritti Nirodha iti yoga, if you say that, oh, I have to make my mind Chitta Vritti Nirodha, I have to remove all the thoughts from my mind, you are going the wrong way. Because there will never be a time that you will, by your efforts, you are going to be able to empty the mind of thoughts. Because this effort is also the product of the phenomena. How can phenomena cancel the phenomena? Something higher needs to be ascertained. See, when we indulge too much into something, it is said, Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. Whenever we get over attached to something, then there is a fear of loss to what we have got attached. We have got attached to our ideas, we have got attached to our convictions, we have got attached to our notions, we have got attached to our superstitions, we have got attached to feelings. Certain circumstances generate certain feelings out of us, certain emotions, spontaneously they come, and we have got attached to those type of responses, whether it be joy or misery or self-pity or excitement or inspiration. We got attached to certain types of food, certain times that you want to eat it, and what you got attached to your body. And it doesn't stop there, because we have practiced it so well. This habit of getting attached continues from object to object, being to being. creating likes and dislikes, eventually precipitating in memory. And this mental organism becomes a very efficient machine. The mind becomes a very efficient machine to keep generating thoughts after thoughts after thoughts after thoughts after thoughts. And it is afraid to let go. It is afraid to grow out of these thoughts which have become a habit, which have come about as a result of its attachment. So whether we become afraid of losing a house, losing a car, losing a beloved one, even more so than the outside world, we are afraid of losing this body. We are afraid of not breathing. We are afraid of not being able to think and feel. And this but this will happen. Body will get old, memory may go, may not go, people die, and after a certain period of time, after a long, depends upon person to person, a realization comes with regards to the outside world that, man, I can't control anything. You find yourself vulnerable. That what you thought was under your control, your thoughts that you were the master of your life, running your household, running your body, running your family, controlling this, controlling that, manipulating this, manipulating that, in control of your emotions, convinced about your convictions, notions. All this edifice that had been created by the mind, it starts breaking down as we grow old. And because we find that we are incapable of controlling what we have created, because we know that it is the nature of the world to change, but the individual doesn't know, the ego doesn't know, it wants to continue. This leads to anger. These three are the reasons why we are not able to contemplate on the divine within ourselves. We are unable to contemplate and be the witness that we essentially are. This extreme attachment, then fear of losing what you have got attached to, which eventually leads to anger. These three become the unspoken causes, because we all go through this, but we don't realize that these are the causes. Till we come to Bhagavad Gita. So under all circumstances, bring yourself to contemplate the self. If you try to control the matter, you'll fall into its trap. Meaning, if you try to control the thoughts, you will fall into their trap. Yet, yogis do that by yoga, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan. That is the process. But the goal must be very clear. And asana, pranayam, etc. is only possible when you do the first two steps, yama and niyama. Living in such a manner that you do not get disturbed by the world nor disturb the world is yama. And niyama is when you stop becoming a problem to yourself because of your default habits at the body, breath, mind, intellect level. Then all that is possible. But how many people are living in that manner? So hold on to the Lord's name. What are the symptoms that you are coming towards the progressing spiritually? How would you know that you are doing the right thing? Because it's so quick. By the time you think, you come to know that you have been with the Lord or you have been contemplating on the self, the mind comes in again. If the sadhana is going in the correct manner, that means you are falling back into yourself again and again on the seat of meditation. Then when you are living out there in the world, the comforts and discomforts will not disturb you. Hunger and thirst will not disturb you. Likes, dislikes, joys, sorrows will not disturb you. Honor and dishonor will not disturb you. Meaning, all these will not invoke a reaction from you. There will be no excitement or there will be no self-pity. Such a person remains in equanimity as they go through the daily doings of the world. For they are ever contemplating on the self. The mind keeps undoing itself. If you react to a thought, it will generate more thoughts. If you react to an idea, get attached to an idea, that idea will become manifold and it will start multiplying. If you get attached to a fear, you get attached to anything in the mind, immediately it will start spreading its tentacles. Remain aloof. Remain untouched by the thoughts and emotions in the mind. Mind is a product of the data that has gone in. Mind is a product of the duality that has been created. It functions at its own pace. You remain indifferent to it. Let the mind undo itself while it is functioning in the world. You remain aloof. Don't become the thinker. Don't become the doer. If you become the doer, if you become the thinker, that very moment you get caught up in body and mind. Remain the witness. Remain equanimous. Let the mind think. Let the body act. Don't lust after thoughts. Don't lust after the world. Remain equanimous. Remain in yourself as yourself. Remain as the observer. Don't even remain as the observer. Remain as the witness. Such a person naturally is ever happy. Everyone is comfortable in such a person's presence. Such a person is a sadhu Purush.